Hi guys, welcome back to the Needy Homesteader channel and a different kind of video today. I want to share with you one of the finds that I have found for my disability, which is my feet and my, especially my leg, but really both legs, honestly. As many of you know, both of my feet were crushed in our car accident. This leg was crushed and almost amputated, and this leg was also severely damaged. I have no lymphatic system at all in this leg, and I have a 10% functioning one in this leg. So I deal with a lot of lymphedema, a lot of swelling, a lot of pooling. And so but I also deal with a lot of nerve damage. So in this foot, I have no feeling at all, which is why I usually walk around barefoot, because it's the only time that I can sort of feel my foot. Once my foot is in a shoe, it's very hard for me to walk around safely. And one of the things that my surgery team, my team of surgeons have warned me against is falling again. If I fall and break this leg, it might not be salvageable. So I have to be really, really careful. So I'm very picky on my shoes. My shoes have to be tight enough to where I can feel it on my foot, not heavy, not bulky, because it's a trip hazard. I like it tight. If you see this side compared to this side, I like to have this side tighter so that I can really strap that shoe onto my foot or tie it, whatever shoe I'm wearing. I like to be able to feel it on my foot, yet as my lymphedema, as my swelling increases throughout the day, I have to be able to loosen the shoe. That's a problem that I have with a lot of my shoes, is once I take my shoes off, the swelling in my feet are so bad I can't put my shoes back on. I also have eczema on this foot, and that was from an allergic reaction that I had to the iodine that they used during my surgery that sat on my foot for 3 weeks before it was discovered. And so I have eczema now on my foot. So things like, a croc shoe is great. It's lightweight. And it's roomy. The problem I have is the little bumpies underneath make my eczema bleed. So I wear like little candy, like those little candy or those little Ked gym shoes, because they're very light and they're not a trip hazard for me. The problem I have is that they're narrow. And so as my swelling increases, the shoe gets tight and my toes get, locked up, and it's so painful. It just makes walking painful. And walking for me is painful as it is. So I really don't want to add to my pain. So it's hard. I did find an expensive brand of leather shoe that I wore for a while, but the leather makes my eczema flare. So that ended up not working out. I have a pair of flip-flops that I wear that if I'm careful and I don't trip on them, I'm good with. In the winter, I wear slip-on Uggs because they're pretty lightweight and they're wide. That's my trouble, is finding this wide box toe. Usually they're narrow and it just does not allow for a lot of room of swelling. So these are boxed wide toes. I think they're called Widden, I think is the name of the brand. I will leave a link for them down below for you. I found them on Amazon. They are a barefoot Mary Jane, which means you don't wear socks with them. You can just put your bare foot in it. If you're like me and you deal with a lot of swelling, I don't like wearing socks anyway. It just makes everything bulkier. And for me, I really can't feel my foot when I'm in socks. I love the box toe. It allows for the swelling. What I love too is the strap, because the strap, if you can see, has no holes. So usually with straps like this, you're locked into like 5 holes and you got to pick between the holes. Well, sometimes I need it tighter and sometimes I need it looser. This, because of the way that the material is, you can make your own hole wherever you want. So I am able to tighten it or loosen it, and I'm not locked into a hole, which makes adjusting these for my swelling so nice. So, I sometimes walk with a cane. If it's a really hard day, sometimes I still use my walker. I travel with my wheelchair if I know that I'm going to be out and about, and if we're walking a lot and I don't know if I can make it, I bring my wheelchair with me. I don't talk a lot about this because it's just the new way my life is now. I've just accepted it, but I have been on the hunt for shoes, and I have found the perfect blend of all my needs: wideness, comfort. These have a little support in my arch. They're very, very light, making them not heavy for me to drag around with my leg. They're tapered. They're tight. They fit really nice, so they're not bulky. So I'm not tripping over these. I can adjust the tightness, and they're so comfortable. They actually want to make me cry because I just feel like for the past 4.5 years, I've just struggled with shoes. I've worn slippers like the whole first, I want to say 2 years. After the accident, I wore slippers, these like slip-on slippers. I can't wear, the deer foams or anything that could trip me because I don't want to hurt this leg. So, but I wore slippers for the longest time because I just couldn't find a pair of shoes that would fit my swelling. So, I found them in these, and I just had to share them. They come in other colors. I only have them in black, but I'm going to go back and get another pair, probably in a brown, so that, I've got 2 pairs that will pretty much match everything in my closet. But I just wanted to share these with you in case you're like me and you struggle with comfortable shoes that allow for swelling, allow for adjusting, that's lightweight, not bulky, not a trip hazard. And if you're like me and walk with a cane and you're looking for something, this might be it for you. If only just even a comfort shoe to wear around the house. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share it. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions for me, leave it down below, but I'll leave these in a link down below for you. Like I said, I found them on Amazon, and they are a win in my book. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. And I'll be wearing these on Saturday because I needed something comfortable, and these will fit the bill. I've been testing them out now for a little while, and these are a win. So I hope they bless you. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.